Nick, round 3 of Tri-Series is in Hobart this weekend at the Kingreth Sports Centre. Always a fun time for our SDP and FDP athletes to get out and play.
Yeah, it's awesome, Ronnie. You know, the end of our current cycle, our 2018-2019 cycle. So we have this event, and then next week's our final week of program sessions. So yeah, really fun opportunity to get all the athletes on the court one last time, playing some games, and kind of seeing how they can bring it all together, what we've been working on so far.
And of course, out of the 3 rounds, how have you assessed the South performance, mate?
Yeah, look, I'm improving. You know, I've been really pleased with the growth I've seen from Tri-Series 1 to Tri-Series 2 was almost miraculous. Some of the improvements of what of our teams and athletes and even the coaches made off the feedback that we kind of gave them, and it's really good signs so far as well here at Tri-Series 3, so pretty pleasing to see that improvement.
So players improving, but also you mentioned coaches kind of improving as well too?
Yeah, I think that's a big part of this, and something we talk to the parents about, that this isn't just, it's not just about player development, it's a big part of it is coach development and getting an opportunity to see the coaches in games and you know how they sub, how they make adjustments, and kind of give them feedback there. And something we've, I guess, piloted in the South is we've had coach developers who have been floating around and giving feedback to the coaches. So, yeah, coach development's a big part of what we do at Tri-Series.
And of course, the other big thing I should mention too is that we have a regular coaches huddle, and always good to feedback off other coaches and bring new ideas to the table.
Yeah, I think that's you know, something we do statewide, and I know the Southern coaches have been really committed from that point of view. We have them on a pretty regular basis, and the attendance has been really good. We obviously had one recently with Mick Downer, who's been to an Olympics. He's coached in the NBL for 10 plus years, and now head coach in the New Zealand NBL. So to have kind of coaches of his calibre, and then obviously Peter Lonergan and Michael Cassidy early in the year, it's fantastic opportunities for our coaches to learn and develop.
Obviously, you mentioned about the next cycle coming up very soon, and of course trials no doubt will be announced with dates and that going forward.
Yeah, so probably sometime within the next week or two, details will be going out. It's pretty much right at the end of July, early August trials will be. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing obviously what athletes we've had in, who moves up to different age groups, get to see and evaluate some new talent as well. So yeah, really looking forward to getting stuck into it again, and when we hit the restart button.
Absolutely, and of course now you've been here for a good year and a bit now, or nearly a couple of years now, so you've had kind of 2 lots of Tri-Series. How have you found this type of format here in Tasmania compared to, say, other formats around the country?
Yeah, I think we're really lucky to have these tournaments, and I know from my experiences from obviously Queensland and what I've seen elsewhere in other states is it's a really good setup. Are there some things we can do better? Absolutely. But I think the consistent style of play, the coach development, a lot of what we do in that space at Tri-Series is really envied by most of the other states. So it's a pretty good setup, things that we can get better at for sure, and I'm sure we'll continue to grow it, and it will become even bigger and better in the years to come.
Of course, just finally, because a big weekend down here, we have NBL 1 action happening tonight as we record this interview, so we have a lot of volunteers on hand, and we can't do without the volunteers with tournaments like this.
Yeah, absolutely, Ronnie. I think it goes without saying that I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for all the volunteers and all the parents that put obviously money into basketball and into the programs, but not just money. They invest a lot of time and being coaches. Doing the score bench, being managers, all that kind of stuff. So, for myself and the rest of Basketball Tasmania, we really appreciate the work they do, and are very grateful for everything they do for our sport.
Well, Nick, enjoy the rest of the weekend at Tri-Series. No doubt there'll be some really close games and happening. And thanks for your time on BTAS TV.
Thanks, Ronnie. Really appreciate it.